Before you put on bright red lipstick or drink something strawberry flavored, check the label. If you see E120, Carmine, cochineal extract, or carminic acid, that red may have come from insects. Not berries. Not flowers. Tiny bugs. But this is not just a strange ingredient fact. For more than 200 years, this insect was one of the world's most guarded secrets. Spain protected it like treasure, while rivals sent merchants, scientists, pirates, and spies to steal it. In 1777, one French botanist entered Spanish Mexico, disguised as a poor traveling doctor. Inside his medicine chest, he was not hiding gold or weapons. He was hiding rotting cactus pads covered with living insects. If they died, the mission died with them. This is the story of cochineal, the ugly little bug that turned red into power. Today, color is cheap, but before synthetic dyes, color was technology, status, and money. A bright red that survived washing was rare. The richer the red, the more expensive the power looked. Then Spanish colonizers arrived in Mexico and saw a red unlike anything in Europe. The Aztec world already used it in tribute goods and elite textiles. It was deep, brilliant, and long-lasting. The Spanish understood immediately. This was not just a dye. It was an empire in powdered form. The source was cochineal, a tiny parasitic insect that lives on prickly pear cactus. Female insects feed on cactus sap and produce carminic acid, the compound that creates the intense red. Producers scraped the insects from cactus pads, dried them, and shipped them across the Atlantic. Crushed and processed, they released a spectacular red pigment. Europe called it carmine. In New Spain, cochineal became one of the most valuable exports after silver. Silver paid for armies. Cochineal paid for prestige. So Spain sold the dye, but hid the source. For generations, Europeans did not know what cochineal really was. The Spanish called it grana, a word that sounded like grain or seed. Some scholars even tried planting it, waiting for a mysterious red plant to grow. Nothing grew. That confusion protected Spain's monopoly. To steal cochineal, you could not steal dried insects. Dead insects cannot reproduce. You needed living insects, the right cactus, and enough luck for both to survive the ocean. That was the challenge facing Nicolas-Joseph Thiéry de Menonville, a French botanist sent to break the secret. Disguised as a Catalan doctor, he traveled to Oaxaca, the heart of cochineal production. There, he saw what Europe had chased for centuries. No magical red seed, no hidden plant, just cactus pads covered in white, fuzzy clusters. Up close, they were insects. Menonville collected cactus pads carrying live cochineal and hid them in his medicine chest. To anyone watching, it looked like a wandering doctor's dirty luggage. Inside was Spain's secret. But stealing it was only the beginning. Now he had to keep it alive. The cactus could rot. The insects could dry out. Heat, salt, air, and mold could kill everything. During the voyage, many pads decayed. Menonville moved surviving insects from dying cactus onto healthier pieces. This was not glamorous espionage. It was biological smuggling. When he reached French Saint-Domingue, today's Haiti, much of the cargo was ruined, but a few insects survived. France did not instantly destroy Spain's trade, but the secret was broken. Europe finally knew that one of history's most powerful reds came from tiny bugs living on cactus. And the strangest part is that cochineal never disappeared. Today, it can still appear in foods, drinks, cosmetics, and lipsticks as carmine, cochineal extract, carminic acid, or E120. Not every red product uses it. But for a natural, stable red, cochineal still has a place. So the same red that moved through Aztec tribute systems, Spanish warehouses, and French spy missions may now sit in a supermarket aisle. No crown, no empire, no pirate ship. Just one tiny line on the back of a package. E. 120